Hello, wonderful people. Good morning to you all. Happy Friday. TGIF, according to my brothers, that is always on the street every Friday. That is where I learn this word. Not that I always go out there to look for anybody, but sometimes we need I also go out there to express our feelings because body no be firewood now. You get the point now. So before we continue with this merriment of Toko Toko, please hear this breaking news. 2023 general elections. Ohanaeze Nidigbo don dey beg Ipob, ESNO and other separatists that are in the country to cease fire. In other words, they have already concluded and said that this election must hold in the southeastern part of the country. Whether the ESNO, Ipob, Simon Ekpa, anyone that is agitating, whether they like it or not only in the southeast, so that you don't get me wrong. We have a lot of separatists, we have a lot of people agitating. In the Yoruba nation, they are also agitating. In Akwa Ibom, they are also agitating. Go to the north, they are also agitating. Even all these bandits that is living inside the forest, that is their own part of agitation. So the Ohanaeze Nidigbo have come out now and say, please, please, make una do what? Make una cool. Make una come on our mind. Say all these matters, where don't they bring this agitation? Say all of them will be looked into when the time is right. So my people, so we take Siamo this Friday morning. Please do not turn the dial. I am here to help everybody. People, so we take Siamo this morning. So anyone where they agitate to, they don't tell on us say make on a cool. When we get the new government, all these matters, where we be say we go sit down, analyze it. Talk about it and negotiate it, because any government that do not accept to negotiate with any separatist or any section of the country agitating, that government is not worthy to be part of the country. As the Ohanaeze Nidigbo take talk this one. So my good people, if this is your first time of hearing my voice, or this is your first time of joining this family, you are highly welcome. I welcome you in the name of Okute, in the name of Almighty Chukwuka. Please endeavor to subscribe and make sure you turn on the discussion button so that you will always get updates each time we go live or post something new on this channel. Another breaking news. The Northern Elders Forum, which is NEF, North has chosen its presidential candidate, Ango Abdullahi, which is the speaker, the secretary of the Northern Elders Forum. Don't come out now to say we don't choose somebody, but to my greatest surprisation, when I go through the news, I found out that none have been chosen because their preferred candidates have not been mentioned. They are having meetings with Ohanaeze Nidigbo and Middle Belt Forum on who to support on this very coming election. We have some days to go, and some people are not here to tell us who they want to vote or who they want to support. Both for P2B's ambition as Southern Middle Belt leaders, so they don't back P2B. Say, my dear, you must go on with this election. We support you. Just go there and represent us. Get the point now. Make on hear this one, my dear. This one, it will torture your heart. One pastor, where one break the 40 days, where they tell us from Bible, we are not there. Do not misquote me and call me Antichrist at the comment section. We are not there when this happen. So a man now, out of what he saw in the Bible that white people write, he is trying to break that Jesus Christ 40 days and 40 nights fasting. Do you know the record? The man don't buy. I laugh in Ajegule. Make una just deceive on herself. He want to do fasting by Jesus Christ after 40 days and 40 nights. That is what they written in the Bible that you are reading. Are you there when this thing happened? Who is the witness? Where is the video that covered it? Because in Nigeria now, when they want to sell anything now, they would say you provide your empirical evidence. The white men that wrote this Bible, even those days when all these things were being recorded, according to them, in 1940 AD, 1960 AD, in 1918 AD, who is there to record all these things? And Jesus Christ fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Now we want to break that record. You don't buy. So now, tell me what you are going to tell your maker, because everyone on this earth have his own maker. Some people are being created by gods, some people are being created by Amadioha, some are even being created by Ogun, the god of iron or god of thunder. You don't buy, my dear. Anyone that writes rest in peace for this man, we never see anything good. Nonsense. Jay, God have mercy. It don't happen again, oh. This one, another breaking news. In case you are in the entire, what they call it, train from Abuja to Kaduna, oh, another information don't come out now from Obonga, and the reliable source. Say, the DSA don't confirm, say Boko Haram again, they don't plan to launch another fresh attack on Abuja Kaduna train service. If you apply that road, my dear, better they think, oh, because when they bab you, if you survive the attack, because they will first attack with some bombs and some IEDs. If you survive it, just know that 100 million naira must be coughed out, whether you have it or not. Otherwise, you have to wait there for months until they are fulfilled with the kind of amount they want to raise, because they always raise billions. Once they raise the billions finish, then they will free the remaining ones, or they will use the remaining one as belt for any of their strongest criminal in Kuje prison or the maximum Kirikiri prison. And the federal government, they will do a kind of swap. We're talking about naira swap, but federal government are doing kidnappers, victims of kidnapping versus hardened criminals. They will do swap. And he said that this is a country. It's all right. Let us proceed. Another one on my hand here. Osomele, where they cover everything, where Tinubu do. He don't come out again, to defend our Ebu Agbado Presdo. Our presidential candidate of APC went to Rivers State, where they want saying national anthem. Normally, Nigerian culture, and that is in their constitution. When they want to sing national anthem, you just have to place your right hand at your chest while the national anthem are being recited. The person where they don't the package, make him become Nigerian president, don't even know how to stand for the national anthem. He carry his walking stick with his his hands up. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender all. I mean, what is all this? Still yet, they don't see anything bad in what he did. Somebody who claims to be the law of the land, who want to become the Nigerian first citizen, don't even know how to position himself when the national anthem of his own country, the country is varying as to be the number one citizen. He don't know how to stand. And still yet, the APC are still packaging him that he must win this seat. Now they don't start to attack their own national chairman, will be President Buhari, because him be the head of that party. He is ruling under APC. From all left and right and center, they don't attack him simply because he put a policy that will stop them from vote buying. In Kaduna, southern Kaduna, last year December, they have a mass burial of 45 bodies. The president, the governor of Kaduna, where his name be El-Rufai, did not come out one day. I even declare public holidays for those people who have been murdered. Not for one day, he granted even a national interview in any media houses concerning those incidents. Those people that died did not matter to him. They are not the poor masses. Maybe they are rich people. That same El-Rufai, barely 24 hours after that mass burial, that same bandits that killed those people struck again and kidnapped over 53 people from that same community, Kajuru local government. As if that one was not enough. Okay, 8 of them managed to escape. They lived that environment with 45 inhabitants of those areas. The governor of Kaduna State never for one day come out and condemn those attacks. Now, he has been the one that is been appearing on every platform, on every media house, all these their brand envelope media houses, speaking against President Buhari, whom he has praised for over 7.5 years, going to 8 years now. Now, Buhari have turned to be a bad influence. Buhari have been among the cabals planning for APC to lose the election in this February 25th. What a word. Look at the Metawale of Zamfara State. How many local government do we have in Zamfara State? 85% of the local governments in Zamfara State have been taken over by bandits, where they collect taxes for people who, even before they go to their farm, these people have to pay the bandits. Yet, he did not summon the federal government. He did not take them to court that there is a need for them to make sure that these people, all these poor farmers, can go to their farm peacefully and come back to their home peacefully. But now, he's among those who have taken the federal government of Nigeria, which is Buhari, to Supreme Court. Because the money, all the billions they have stacked in their different homes and offices for vote buying this February, all their plans have been torn down. All their plans have been exposed. Imagine one governor in the northwest, northeast, north central, starts over 22.5 billion naira public funds. The EFCC knows about this. Nobody is going after them, but they are busy going from one joint to the other, looking for boys that look fine. They will tattoo them Yahoo boys and got them arrested. Whereby most of them are being sentenced to prison without, or even kept in prison without any court trial. That is Nigeria for you. Oshomole now don react. Person wey wan rule us don't even know how to stand for the national anthem. Now he don go for Ring Road after he been booed, disgraced, and chased out of that place for what APC is doing in that very state. What did he do? He go and instigate Tony Kabaka, the dreaded cultist in Benin City, with his boys. That is those people that is carrying out those attacks in Benin. My greatest anger on all these things that is happening is when you bring this into all these TV stations, they will ask you, what evidence do you have? They know the truth, but simply block because they have been paid. Yeah, they have been paid to counter whatever good reason you brought there. Look at Odinkalo and the Shehu of Channel Television. He was telling them the gospel truth. He said, out of the ethics of my... What kind of ethics do you have that people will not come to your session and state the facts other than lies? Yet, you said you are doing your work. People who start public funds, the fund that is meant to take care of the poor, the no good road, no even light. Nigeria, that have crude oil in their backyard, I mean, in quantum. They have anything, natural gas in quantum. Yet, their citizens don't even have fuel to fuel their cars. Or even I passed my neighbor generator that been given to, that they're being bought because of there's no light in the country. What a word. Anyway, my people, please let us continue with this news, because if you continue talking about the issue of Nigeria, Chigeji and Chigabo, yet you never finished. From generation to generation, you keep talking about the issue of Nigeria. How Nigeria get to this point? I here talking this thing, I cannot say. I could remember when $1 was equal to 1 naira. Even $1 was equal to like 1 naira, and then $1 was 78 cents to $1. It's not even all to 100 cents, which is $1. That is 1 naira to 78 cents. Dollar is 78 cents to a dollar, to a naira. But now, what do we see? After many years, where they supposed to be strong. I can remember when Tafawa Balewa said that the greatest problem that the Nigerians have is where to spend their money. All those eras have come and gone. Now, the people that were letting to rule us are the one killing us. All the time they keep telling us they are speaking for the interest of the poor masses. Who tell you that? Which poor masses are you speaking with? Go look at Kogi State. Look at Yaya Bello. His own nephew have been remanded in prison for over 3.1 billion naira. Where that money come from? From public funds. Yet he didn't bother him to call the federal government that let him come and investigate this his nephew. Like, he don't know how that money go to his position. Chai. Anyway, that's not in fact, talking about Nigeria issue, my dear, I swear to God, your heart will melt. But whichever way it is, we must surely speak our minds. We are only airing our views. Despite the fact that we know that even if we talk from now till the kingdom come, they don't even care, simply because they have sold all their souls to devil. Where poor masses are suffering, that is where they have now weaponized poverty. All the whole money that they're supposed to make the life okay for the masses, so that time of election they will choose the people they want. Now they will stash all those money. On the days of election, all of them will come outside. That is why they are fighting the new Naira redesign policy. We know all these things. But my greatest anger is on this Supreme Court. What do they call it? That they know the truth simply because the law states. In Nigeria now, if any next president that will enter Nigeria will just dissolve everything about courts. Let us just face the reality of life. Because the court is not working anything. If you want a Buhari or CBN governor to obey the court order, then also charge CBN governor, charge Buhari and AGF, Malami Abubakar, to also obey their own appeal court and the high court that said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. Let them also obey that same court that sentenced EFCC chairman Bawa to 14 days in Kuje prison. Nobody will see all these ones. They will not even talk it. Anyway, the Elders Council of Ohanaeze and Nidigbo has asked agitators in the southeast to lay down their arms and accept a ceasefire so that elections can be held in the region without any bloodshed. While speaking with reporters in Owerri, the capital of Imo State, on Thursday, the chairman of the council, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, expressed the council's concern over a statement attributed to Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa that called for the 2023 general election to be called off in the southeast. The separatist leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has repeatedly ordered residents to sit at home to ensure little or no participation in the general election. To eliminate the threat and implement a ceasefire so that elections could be held in the southeast, Iwanyanwu forbade Ekpa and others from using the stay-at-home order. The elder asserted that the people of the region will suffer if such an order is implemented during these upcoming elections. Concerned about recent fatalities and homicides in the area, the Council of Chairmen underlined the importance of peaceful negotiations and agreements as the most practical means of resolving whatever the case of the lingering dispute is. Meanwhile, the elder statesman urged the federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without restriction to calm tensions in the area. According to him, the council decided to convene a peace summit and ask Kanu and Ekpa to participate in the peace process to make sure that the eastern part of the country is peace and free from bloodshed. Iwanyanwu said, in the past few months, I have watched with deep grief the amount of innocent blood being shed in the southeast and other parts of Nigeria. Properties belonging to the governments and individuals have been unwantedly destroyed. This situation has caused me considerable pain and concern. After many sweet nights, I decided to take the liberty of my position as the chairman of the Elder Council of Ohanaeze and Nidigbo to call an emergency meeting of the Ohanaeze Council of Elders. At the meeting, the security situation of the southeast was very critically examined. Elders expressed concern over the deteriorating security and social and economic conditions in the zone. Many school leavers, including graduates, spent so many years looking for employment without success. Many businesses have collapsed due to lack of infrastructure such as power. The elders resolved that the solution to this problem does not lie in bloodshed. For the first time in our history, we witnessed Igbos killing innocent Igbos for no just cause. When we recall that Igbos lost over 2 million people during the Civil War, I see no reason why we should shed more blood in Igbo land. I plead with our people to allow peace to reign by ensuring that the elections in the southeast are peaceful and fair. The elders believe that the solution to this is not by killing or bloodshed, but a peaceful discussion and negotiations. The elders therefore unanimously resolved to hold a peace summit. The peace summit will allow the youth to air their grievances, and I promise on behalf of the Council of Elders to resolve the opportunity to air their life grievances, and I promise on behalf of the Council of Elders to resolve the problems to the best of my ability, according to the chairman. We are going to appeal to the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu to participate in the Peace Summit, and we will invite Simon Ekpa to be part of the Peace Summit. We are calling on those groups to issue sit-at-home orders against the election to withdraw them. We are assuring them that their grievances will be resolved. We are calling for a ceasefire. They should come to the Peace Summit and we will resolve all their problems, according to the elder statesman. Another news we have in our hand here, this one is not really a good one, because somebody say he want to imitate Jesus Christ. So now the pastor don't buy the church members now. Everybody now will be typing rest in peace, rest in peace. Which peace are you resting on? Which peace are you resting on? That is the question I need to ask this pastor. Anyway, let us read the news. Pastor attempting to break Jesus Christ 40 days fasting record dies. A pastor from Mozambique, Francisco Baraja, had reportedly died while engaging in a 40-day fasting exercise to allegedly break the records of Jesus Christ on the biblical Mountain of Olives. Baraja could only observe 25 days out of the 40 he had proposed before he met his demise. Baraja, before his avoidable demise, was a pastor and founder of the Santa Tridente Evangelical in Mozambique Central Province of Maneca Church. He was confirmed dead on Wednesday after it was reported that he was receiving treatment at the hospital in Beira. Baraja was said to have been in critical condition after 25 days of fasting and was rushed to the hospital afterwards. The man of God had lost a lot of weight to the point where he could not stand up, bath or walk. An effort to help him regain his strength, his health waned. His relatives and church members took him to the hospital for treatment as his condition kept deteriorating. Doctors tried their best to save the man, but the damage to his health was probably beyond redemption, so he gave up the ghost. Okay, now this one you are not going in peace because nobody killed you, you killed your own self. You got it? Yes, so you killed your own self. So we cannot be saying, rest in peace. If I ever type rest in peace for you, make my hand bend. You want to imitate Jesus Christ? Something they are written in the book. Who were there to witness all these things? That is my question. I'm not doubting it, but who were there then to witness all these things? I'm a here warrior. That day we used to say in our Igbo language or Igbo adage, say, I'm a here or warrior. I'm not a man here no go wouldn't one day. Because I don't know how to interpret this one. Make gonna forgive me, people will know the year Igbo. North has chosen its preferred presidential candidate, Ango Abdullahi. This one is coming all the way from Northern Elders Forum. The convener of the Northern Elders Forum, Ango Abdullahi, in a recent interview, spoke on important areas about the 2023 general or presidential election. Abdullahi, speaking ahead of the February 25th 2023 presidential election, said the forum has chosen its preferred presidential candidate. He, however, did not reveal the identity of the presidential candidate, adding that Northern Elders Forum and Ohanaeze are meeting on the candidate to support in the forthcoming election. Abdullahi, in an interview with the Tribune, said after the meeting with Ohanaeze and other stakeholders that are interested in the election, the preferred candidate will be revealed. When? I don't know. The former Vice Chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Kaduna, said in a meeting we had some weeks ago, we choose our preferred candidate. We have reached that point, but I will not tell you who the person is for now. Northern Elders Forum is still discussing with other stakeholders from other parts of the country who are interested in the elections. Even today, last Thursday, we are having a meeting with the representative of Ohanaeze Nidigbo in Abuja. Speaking on the meeting with Ohanaeze, Abdullahi said, yes, representatives of Northern Elders Forum and Ohanaeze are meeting right now, and we do not know the outcome of their discussion yet. When they are ready to tell us what they agree on, we will let you people know, or we will make it public, according to Ango Abdullahi. This one is another boast for obedience in the house. If you are obedient in the house, let me see your thumb up, please. Another boast for Peter Obi's ambition as Southern Middle Belt leaders back Labour Party presidential candidate. This one it seems to be old news, but I just give you the headline so that somebody will not come out and begin to tell me that what did I learn from your news? You stand to gain a lot. Breaking news. DSS confirms Boko Haram's plan to launch fresh attack on Abuja Kaduna train service. But I don't get the insight now. What are you people doing about it? That is the question, because Nigerians is a kind of country, and the security operatives or apparatus or personnel, they be like Igbo people. Igbos don't run when rain started to fall until the rain flood them well. That is how Nigerians and their security personnel are being treating the poor people and the country. Please. Forgive me to use this word, but that is simply the truth. The Department of State Service, DSS, has written to the Federal Ministry of Transportation, confirming that its intelligence revealed that Boko Haram terrorists have issued threats to launch a fresh attack on the Abuja Kaduna train service. This publication learned that the Ministry of Transportation revealed the latest developments in an internal memo obtained by Sahara reporters. The Federal Ministry of Defense, Basha Magashi, urged the Security Department to meet with relevant stakeholders to prevent the terrorist attack once again. The letter reads, retreat by Boko Haram terrorists to attack the Abuja Kaduna train service was signed by Muazu Jaji Sambu, the Transportation Minister. We are in receipt of a letter reference S314/31/C/5390 dated February 1st, 2023 from the Department of State Service in respect of the above subject matter. It is our considered opinion that the Honorable Minister of Defense, as a matter of urgency, graciously convenes in a meeting of all relevant stakeholders for the purpose of reviewing the reported alert with a view to ensuring that everything necessary to forestall any such occurrence is adequately dealt with. Buratai makes a case for President Muhammadu Buhari. Meanwhile, the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tokul Morotai, retired, has made a case for President Muhammadu Buhari over his promise to fight insurgents when he took over as president. The former army chief told the pressmen in Abuja on Saturday that the president has fulfilled the promise made in his inaugural address on May 29 of 2015 to subdue terrorism in the country. This one, for which country? We have another Nigeria. These people say, I don't know how you people are reasoning. Whether you think that Nigeria have grown to the level where we say they don't know the difference between A and B. According to him, President Buhari came up with a clear-cut strategies to subdue the Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West African province, Ipob, terrorists, thereby restoring peace in the northeast and other areas of the country. Okay, they agree with you, but not we, because we in the media house must surely argue with you, because give us the evidence, your empirical evidence, according to my role model, Rufai. Say, bring your empirical evidence. Osomole react to as Tinubu raises up his hands during national anthem. And them now. While I don't finish. Former governor of Edo State, Adams Osomole, swiftly came to the rescue of all Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu when he unconsciously raised up his hands while singing the national anthem in Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital, yesterday. There was a mild drama yesterday in Port Harcourt when the APC flag bearer subconsciously raised up his two hands, holding a staff, while other party chieftains, including his running mate, Kashim Shettima, kept a straight face, reciting the national anthem. Why are they keep straight face now? On I want to see the person where they go, you say, now you, we saw you when you tell him to bring your hand down. Somebody know the shame now. This one, he don't pass shame. Even his own shame self, they shame me. Somebody noticed the blunder and did not hesitate to call the APC presidential candidate to order during the campaign rally aired on national television. You can as well watch the news if you care. Nigeria report that Tinubu's latest gaffes has stirred social media reactions. See some of the mixed reactions below. Please give me just some minutes of your time so that we can round up this very broadcast. Okay? Attitude wrote, during the APC rally in Port Harcourt today, they were asked to recite the national anthem, and Tinubu Kukuma raised his hands. Oshomole had to call him to order. Why are you supporting a man who has amnesia to lead a country of over 200 million people? He knows suppose better for all of you, according to the reaction of Attitude. Frank Shuaibu, a special assistant to the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, wrote, at official bat, raised his two hands today in Port Harcourt when it was time to recite the national anthem. Osomole had to drag his hand down. He didn't drag it, he just cautioned him. He called him to order. So, you know the language you use, because the EFCC now is grading FFK because of fake news and accusation. And what do they call it? Assassination of character. Chai, this way you I shake my head. Why does that official APC NG want to punish Nigerians with this man? Is the suffering not too much? Uche at You Big One wrote, Osomole just denied us another wonderful skit by Tinubu. This is another wonderful skit. Now only Osomole get through law for him. Other no they even sent to correct him. Now true, because his own running mate was there. Kashim was there, just keeping his face straight. He don't even want to look towards that direction because he already know that the Baba he don't fall in hand. He don't do anything. Even their party chairman was there, Adamu. He was there. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't even tell him, Baba, please bring your hand down. Put your hand on your chest. Chai, Nigeria, APC. But Osomole was there this time and he corrected Baba and showed him how to do it. And he corrected himself. The funniest thing is he does not recite it. At King J, right, Abi wrote, while reacting to another netizen who claimed Tinubu raising his hand up during the national anthem was a trademark. Okay, continue. Another netizen, Drabits, the star in 17, defended Tinubu saying he can do it anytime he desires, but during the national anthem means disrespect, sir. Okay. At Michael Dare wrote, however, sees nothing wrong with Tinubu raising his hands while singing the national anthem. He said, so what's the issue here? Why honor they always make nonsense issue? Not of nothing issue because of simple mistake. Atiku Obi has made more mistakes, but Ohanaeze ever talk about that one. He's a defender of APC. We salute you. Continue, Michael Dare Abikulogbe. At Babatunde Ogonora, right, at TY Babatunde Road, he even rented Yoruba crowd in Port Harcourt, who is the one shouting, Oriyo Wambe. Let me say, I beg you, I don't feel laugh because it is too early. At the back of David Road, people they talk about this national anthem, and I forget the one where he lick microphone with his tongue. I beg, this comedy is enough. ABC, I hate you. It's not now. It's supposed to use the ABC to replace that place in the second stanza of Nigerian national anthem, where they say Nigeria, I hate thee. No, it's supposed to be now APC and Baba, we hate thee. Even as old as our current president is, he never make all those kind of things. Instead, he will tell you, he will laugh. I forget about the whole thing. So my good people, please, this is where we are going to stop this early morning broadcast because we still have a lot on our stock to bring to us. So as we proceed, please remember that any eye where the cry can also see. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time we go live on this channel or any other channel that is related to Okute Daily Talk, which I know that I have only one channel, but we pray to have more in the future. So my dear people, if this is your first time to listen to any content from Okute Daily Talk too, please endeavor to make it go viral. Share it. Give me your thumb up so that YouTube can also recommend my videos to other people to view and also to tap from the wisdom that comes from it. Have a nice day. And may the Almighty Chukwuka bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bye for now. Kenesiano.